Hello, once again. Welcome to Computer Accountants YouTube channel, the platform where quality accounting software videos are made. Um, Today, I want us to look at one major thing that across the years I have implemented this accounting. There have been a problem to retail companies. It has to do with setting up their items, inventories poorly. And I used to tell my students that the key to having an accurate report is in the setup. Once you're able to do your setup very well, you have done 80% of the job. Because once the setup is accurate and you now garnish it with accurate posting, you get accurate report. The software will now do its job, of giving you real-time accurate report. Now, we want to look at how to set up inventory, items or stock, as well as product. So what are items? They are simply products that a company, manufacture, number one, or purchase in order to resell to its customers. Okay? So the important thing is that at the end of the day, the company buys, sells, and tracks, and want to know the track in terms of value, in terms of quantity, and in terms of what the item is bringing, the profitability of that item. So quickly, I don't want to click on QuickBooks here and start booting. I've already opened it. It's here on my tax bar. So once you click, this is the QuickBooks homepage. Okay. Now, if you look at the list on the menu bar, this is our menu bar, you have list. So I'm clicking on list. Then once it drops down, you have the item list. So what you are looking at right now is the item list window. This is the window. Now, there are two ways to open the item list database. One is to right click and you click on new. Or you go to the footer here. Look at my cursor. Go into the footer. You click on item and you also select new. Okay, good. So I prefer the shortcut. I'll right click and select new. So it opens. So now it's showing you the various segments of company's service process you can create. You can create inventory, service, non-inventory, charges, discount, allow, discount, receipt. Now, my focus is on inventory part, which is where you create your items, your stock, your product, depending on the name you are using, or inventory as the case may be. So I'm clicking on inventory part. Boom. So this is it. Now, it might look very simple, but it can be a problem to your profit and loss. If you don't do these things very well, it can make your reporting, put your reporting in jeopardy. That means that whatever you are telling your boss or the business is not a true reflection of what has happened to our inventory. Now, let's assume the product is table fan. Okay, we buy table fan from the makers and we resell to the final consumers. So I'm going to put the name table fan. This is it. Now, anytime I'm making purchases, remember the vendor will also write table fan on the description of his invoice or receipt, right? Good. Now this is sweet. I'll copy this and paste it here. One unique thing you must know about QuickBooks is that QuickBooks is not an on-the-fly software. You just wake up, you put in any name and it's accepted. No. You must build the data properly into QuickBooks. It's what you give QuickBooks that it will return back to you. So anytime I'm making purchases, if I want to enter the invoice given to me by the vendor or the receipt, the name table fan is already in the system. So I don't need to retype table or create table fan. So if you click on sales, anytime I'm selling to a consumer or to a customer, the name table fan is also in the system database. I will only drop down and select. Good. So how much does the vendor sell to me? Let's say 10,000 naira, right? Now, that doesn't mean that this price do change, right? you might not come here to effect the new change in price. You can do that on the invoice or the receipt or the pay bill document. So now I can decide to leave the sales open. It means that we sell at any price. Even if I put a price, let's say we resell at 20,000, even if I put a price, that doesn't mean that when there is price exchange or price difference, I have to start coming back here. No, I can do that on my invoice or on my receipt. Okay, now look at the key thing. Look at the most sensitive part of this I'm doing now, right? Now it's asking you here, cost of goods sold account. It's a ledger. It's asking, anytime I make purchases of my items, which account do I want QuickBooks to debit? Here in our local palace here in Nigeria, we call it purchases. I will now tell QuickBooks, in America it's called cost of goods. So we use the word purchases. That means that anytime a stock is purchased, debit the value in the purchases account. Very important. Once you don't go to purchases here, it's you are in problem. Your report is already in problem. Now on the income side, anytime sales is made, I want this software to credit my income account. You can see where I created sale of items, income. This has to do with purchases at all times. Please note that at all times it has to be purchases, cost of goods, cost of sales, depending on the name you can identify it with. The important thing is a trading account ledger, and it's purchases. Now on the selling side, it must go to income. Here must be an income account, a trading income, which is sales. You can call it any name. It can be item sales, sale of items, income from sales, whatever you call it. Be rest assured that here must be permanently an income. Why this is permanently a purchase account, unless your business stays otherwise. Unless in your business they want to do it the other way. Good. Now look at this place again. It has to be inventory. You don't change it. I'm going to explain to you why it has to be so. This place where you have asset account, it has to be inventory at all times, unless based on your company policy they have a different account. But in basic accounting knowledge, it has to be inventory. Do you know why this has to be like this? You know why? The three of them, purchases, income, and inventory, they are the account that gives you the gross profit. If you match income against purchases, you get your trading account, which is the gross profit. While the inventory will now give you the value of the stock remaining and the quantity remaining. So the inventory here will generate inventory report. The purchases will generate the cost of sales report, while the income will help us generate all income made from sale of items. We are good. Then you enter your reorder point if your company has, the maximum if it has. Then if you are now having balance of stock being brought forward to a new period, that's what you key in here. Maybe we had 20 units of table fan unsold as at the last period. As long as you are carrying it forward, that's what you are keying in there. Then as of the day, simple. This is once you have your inventories, items created this way, and these three accounts locked in their right platform, you are good to go. So I'll click OK if that's what we are doing for now. Next means I'm creating another one. So I'm creating OK. So it joins the list of the earlier items I have created. This is how simple creating stock, inventory, items, or products in QuickBooks is. Very straightforward. The important thing is recognize the sensitive ledgers where they should be, and your reports will thank you later. This is where we'll end for today. Thank you for subscribing our pages. Well, thank you for listening to us. Be rest assured that many more quality videos are coming from us, and I assure you, you will thank us later. Our goal is to help you get this knowledge at a very cost-effective time. It can be investing your time, it can be money, and the rest. So thank you. See you in our next video. Please don't fail to subscribe, smash that notification bell, drop your comments for us. Let us know what you think about our video. Let us know the areas you want us to quickly, answer when it comes to your problems. Thank you very much. See you in our next video. Bye.